Hello, all. I want to talk about one of the formulas that is being used for assignments, homework for this week. And as you all know, in my previous email, I talked about how to calculate the value of the stocks of a company that gives dividend, and this dividend doesn't grow. The meaning of doesn't grow is that imagine Amazon or Walmart gives you, let's say, $10 every year, for example. $10 every year, and it doesn't increase. Next year, it gives you $10. A year after, $10. Permanently, it gives you $10. And then the question is that how much should we pay for the stocks of Amazon, as we discussed, or Walmart? It depends on what rate of return we are expecting. What rate of return we are expecting? Imagine we are expecting 10% of return. 10% of return, the meaning of it is that when you put your money in the bank to get interest, you are expecting the bank to give you 10%. Therefore, when you buy stocks of Amazon or Walmart, you want some return. If the riskier the stock that is riskier, you want more. Less, therefore, depends on the risk, you expect a return. In terms of Walmart, think about it gives you $10 dividend in the next, let's say, 100 years, and your expectation of return is 10%. 10% means zero point 0.1. Therefore, you divide $100, $10 by zero point 0.1. If you divide it, use your calculator, 10 divided by zero point 0.1 makes the price of the stocks as $100. Now, the next question would be, what happens if Amazon gives us next year $10, a year after $11, a year after $12? Do you see that is a growth rate growth? Therefore, we have to see by what growth rate these stocks are growing. And for that reason, what we do is that here it is. In that case, we have to calculate D1 and put it right in this formula. D1 is 1 plus G. G is the growth rate. Imagine the growth rate is 4%. When we say let's say 0.04% or 4%, doesn't matter. In this case, it is 0.04%. Therefore, if next year it gives us, I gave my example as $10 dividend, here is $6. Then it is 0.04% or 0.04%. That makes it 6.24. We put 6.24 here. That means that's the dividend of next year. This year was 6, next year 6.24. And then we put our expected rate of return, which is 0.1, and we subtract our growth rate from it. And in this case, the value of stocks of Walmart will be 104. This is a higher value because we have to pay more money for the stocks if its dividend, what it is giving us increases every year. Therefore, that is a growth rate model. And then sometimes the book gives us this P1, but doesn't give us D0 or D1. We can calculate. Or in some examples I saw, it might give us this R and doesn't give us the G. These are some little, some mathematical calculations are needed to do this. I noticed some students, did the calculation and they have, answers questions and, therefore try your best, and you saw the assignment is showing as homework. And also some students are doing a good job in investment. I already sent money, $50 to 4 students, and they are involved. And today I showed one student asked me he wanted to buy stocks of Amazon. I helped him. What the student did is he went to Amazon, he went to Schwab, and then he clicked on trade, and then he clicked on Schwab stock slices. When he clicked there, then he came, and what he did is he came and looked for the stocks of Amazon. If he wanted to buy Apple, Apple is right here. What he did, he put Amazon in here, and then here is Amazon. And if you look at here, the price of Amazon is $208. He didn't have $208. He only wanted to buy only $10 of this stock. That means he's buying a slice of it rather than buying a full share. Then he clicked here, continue. And then here is Amazon, and it is telling, and then he put a check mark here, and he clicked review selection. And for this one, because I already one time placed the order, it doesn't allow me to place another order. But when you do, it comes in here, gives you the account number, and it says you are buying $10, and the commission is 0. And then he clicks place order. When he places the order, he will buy $10 worth of stocks of Amazon. Therefore, you are not restricted to Amazon. Maybe you are interested, you already have a company, Dow Jones Industrial, you want to buy $10 of it, fine. The minimum investment is $5 he can do for each stocks. Therefore, he is doing great, and all 4 students are doing great. Those of you who have not started, I have $50 for you. If you want, just send me an email and I can get you started, and you will learn a lot, and hopefully you make a lot of money. Here, not to worry about anything, Amazon, or we buy stocks of very solid company, buy stocks of Walmart. The same student was telling me, about buying stocks of Coca-Cola or other solid companies, McDonald's, anything, any stocks that you want, you can buy a slice of it. That SoundHound that I said, the stocks are so cheap that you can buy 1 share of it rather than buying a slice of it, because it is only $9, and $9 you all could afford it. But those stocks are known as risky stocks. It might suddenly, the company might go bankrupt, but the possibility of Amazon going bankrupt and you lose your $10, for example, or Walmart goes bankrupt, or McDonald's goes bankrupt, is very low. Therefore, it's great to invest in, solid companies. They call them blue chip companies, known companies. You all know what Amazon is, or, you all know what Bank of America is. Therefore, that's something I encourage, and I still have $1,000 left, because if I gave $250 to 4 students, that means out of 1,000, $200 of it. And in one case, one of the students even decided to put his or her money extra, to put extra in the account, and now he or she can buy a lot of more stocks. Therefore, this is something we want you to know, and it is great for your retirement. By the time this person retires, and she will have, or she will have, huge amount of money hopefully in his or her account. If you have any questions, let me know.